The Nigeria police force just got handed a bill and it cost them 30 million naira. Today, the Federal High Court in Ikoyi, Lagos, delivered a judgment that has shaken the foundations of how law enforcement operates in this country. When the Lagos State Commissioner of Police stood in front of cameras in November 2025 and declared Omoyele Sowore a wanted man without a single arrest warrant, without a formal charge, and without naming one crime, he made a decision that just cost the Nigerian police force dearly. This is the story of a man who refused to be silenced, walked straight into a courtroom, and walked out winning. Stay with me because this one is important. It all started on November 3rd, 2025. Commissioner of Police Moshood Jimoh of the Lagos State Police Command called a press conference and told all of Nigeria that Omoyele Sowore was wanted. The reason? He alleged that Sowore was planning to lead protesters to block the Third Mainland Bridge during demonstrations against the demolition of homes in the Sowore community. Now, pause and think about that. The man had not committed any crime. There was no victim, no witness, no court warrant, no formal invitation to any police station, just a press conference, a declaration, and suddenly one of Nigeria's most prominent activists, a journalist, a former presidential candidate, a man with a global audience, was being publicly treated like a fugitive on the run. Sowore called it exactly what it was, a drunken declaration. He argued that no police officer in Nigeria has the constitutional power to label a citizen wanted without a court-issued warrant, and he was not going to sit quietly and accept it. Within 48 hours, he walked into the Federal High Court in Ikoyi with a team of more than 20 lawyers and filed a fundamental rights enforcement suit against the Inspector General of Police, the Nigeria Police Force, and Commissioner Jimoh himself. He wanted the declaration voided, his reputation restored, and damages paid for what had been done to his name. On November 5, 2025, Justice Musa Kakai granted an interim injunction restraining the police from harassing, intimidating, or arresting Sowore and declared the November 3rd wanted notice void. But here is where the story takes a turn that will make your jaw drop. Commissioner Jimoh did not blink. He went on Channels Television and said that as far as he was concerned, Sowore was still wanted. He cited Section 215 of the 1999 Constitution and argued it gave him personal authority to declare anyone wanted. He told every area commander in Lagos to arrest Sowore wherever they found him. A sitting commissioner of police on live television publicly defied a court order. The court expressed visible displeasure and described his attitude as a reckless disregard for its authority. A police lawyer was eventually forced to give an undertaking in open court that the commissioner would immediately stand down. If this channel is giving you the kind of news coverage that keeps you ahead of the conversation, please subscribe right now and turn on your notification bell because there is a lot more coming and you do not want to be the last person to know. As the case moved into December 2025, the police submitted a counter-affidavit trying to justify the declaration, arguing that disrupting traffic was a crime and that Sowore's social media posts were enough grounds to label him wanted. But Sowore's lawyers exposed a critical flaw. The intelligence the police cited had been gathered after Sowore had already filed his suit, meaning the police were scrambling to build a case backwards, trying to retroactively justify an action they took without any lawful basis from the start. Then allegations emerged that Commissioner Jimoh had been making calls behind the scenes, reportedly reaching out to Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's office in an attempt to influence the pending judgment. The pressure was clearly mounting. Justice Kakai reserved judgment in December 2025 and the country waited. That wait ended today, February 20th, 2026. 30 million naira awarded to Omoyele Sowore. The court has confirmed what his lawyers argued from day one, that power does not override the law and that a press conference is not a courtroom. This ruling is bigger than one man. What the court has established today is a principle that belongs to every Nigerian. It means the wanted label, something that can destroy a reputation overnight and endanger a life, cannot be used as a political weapon without legal authority. It means that peaceful protest, journalism, and activism are not crimes, no matter how uncomfortable they make those in power. The real question today is not whether Sowore won. He did. The question is whether this judgment will actually be enforced or whether it will join the long list of Nigerian court victories that exist only on paper, while those found liable face zero consequences. Which side do you think this falls on? Is this a real turning point, or is it justice that will never truly be served? Drop your answer in the comments right now and let us see where Nigerians stand on this. Hit the like button if this story needed to be told, subscribe if this is your first time here, and share this video because the more people who know about this ruling, the harder it becomes for anyone to pretend it did not happen, because that's ultimately how accountability works, not just in courtrooms, but in the court of public opinion.